Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So of course it has ended down at the Emirates with Newcastle unfortunately on the end of a 4-1 defeat to Arsenal. Not the way we wanted it to go obviously, but we've got to look at the silver linings here. We do have a game coming up in the FA Cup, of course, against Blackburn Rovers. So looking at the positives from this game, and then of course we will talk about the negatives of the game. But looking at the positives of the game, of course, we did see Willock get a run out in the game. He managed to score in the game as well. The only goal for Newcastle in the game tonight, unfortunately. Around the 84th minute, Willock scored his goal off an assist from Dan Burn, who came on as a substitute in the game as well. We're also seen Alexander Isak also get a run out in the game for a good 63 minutes, which is great to see. You know, these lads getting some minutes in their legs with them being out for a very long time as well. So it's nice to see them get some minutes in their legs. But, you know, a lot of positives there to talk about, you know, the minutes in the legs, of course, being one of them. Also, you know, Tino Livramento having a fantastic game. Definitely needs to be playing in the next game against Blackburn and then in the game after that as well in the league, because he was just absolutely fantastic tonight. Yes, you know, Arsenal did manage to score 4 goals, but that wasn't Tino's fault. That wasn't the defence's fault. You know, it was just one of them days. It just was not Newcastle United's day. Let's just say it as it is. You know, it just was not our day. And unfortunately, these things happen. We'll have to move on. We'll have to take it on the chin. We'll have to be, you know, grown-ups about it. You know, we can't do like most people would do, you know, and harper on about it for months on end. You know, which I know somebody out there that would have done that if this result had been the opposite way around. But at the end of the day, you know, we've come away from the Emirates in a game what we really weren't being put down as, you know, favourites to win. Arsenal were the favourites to win in this game by the bookies. The pressure was all on Arsenal going into this game, you know, so I know a lot of people don't like the saying, but it was pretty much a free hit for us in this game tonight. And unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. You know, we didn't pick up the result. Arsenal's opening goal, of course, showed pretty much how the game was going to play out, with it being an own goal off of Botman. You know, it didn't look like it was that far over the line, to be honest. Maybe the curvature of the ball might have kept it in, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to harper on about it. I'm not going to be childish about it and say that, you know, Arsenal didn't deserve to win, because at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. We just weren't there tonight. I'll try and, if I can, show you stats up on the screen. Of course, these stats are from BBC Sports website. So, of course, you have to bear with that and what they thought on the game. But as you can see, you know, 55% possession in Arsenal's favour this year, 45 to us. So when you look at it from the possession side of things, you know, it really wasn't that big of a difference. On the shots, you know, you see 18 shots from Arsenal, 8 shots on target from Arsenal as well, and shots from us, you know, 3 on target. According to BBC, of course, this as well. So, you know, the stats might have been different from other people, but it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, we just didn't seem to be there tonight. I don't really know what else to say, to be honest, on it. But, you know, the fact that we've at least seen some sort of performance being put in by the lads tonight, you know, and we've seen the minutes and the legs from the likes of, you know, Joe Willock and Isak as well getting in there. Tino putting in some good minutes. And Laurie was in goal tonight as well, who put in a pretty good performance, bar, of course, the goals, which really wasn't his fault at the end of the day. But looking at the league table, this is the league table up on screen, of course. 26 games played, 37 points. And Arsenal, of course, in third place, 26 games, 58 points. Of course, 1 point behind Man City and 2 points behind Liverpool. I still think, it's just my opinion, but I still think the title is Man City's to lose. There's every chance that we can get into some pretty good places, as you can see. There's every chance that we can get into a Conference League spot. There's still plenty of chance that we can get into them Europa League, even maybe a Champions League spot. At the end of the day, we've still got that FA Cup as well. So if we can make it all the way to the final in that, who knows? We might be able to, get ourselves a European spot off the back of that. But looking at some comments before I end off this stream, of course, I see Jessica Noble, moderator, there in the chat. I have no words. What I am thinking about the performance tonight on Newcastle. Surely we should win Arsenal game. Like I said, Jessica, it just wasn't our night tonight. It happens. We'll move on. We'll take it like grown-ups and we'll move on. Let's not be that kind of fan base that we've talked about many, many times, who harper on about it for months on end. I don't want to be that kind of fan base. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We just didn't seem to get, the run of the mill tonight, and we'll move on. We've got, like I say, Blackburn coming up in a matter of days. So, of course, there will be a preview up on the channel for that one. But as for that game tonight, down at the Emirates, it is what it is. It is what it is. We've got Mark Atkinson here as well. We put in 1 tackle in the first half. Yes, 1. I just don't know what to say, really. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We didn't seem to perform as well as we could have done tonight. That could be down to many different factors. But, at the end of the day, we'll move on. We'll take it on the chin like adults, and we'll move into the next game, which, of course, is the FA Cup game against Blackburn Rovers. And then, of course, the next game after that will be the league game against Wolves. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can progress through the next round of the FA Cup. And, as always, remember, hit like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. However, lads.
All I want is you.